Baruch, everyone. Good morning. Chazak Baruch for the beautiful minyan. So we are at the end of Siman Reish Samech Vav, and two cases that could be quite common. So we spoke last time about a case that you are traveling on Shabbat, and now you're by yourself, and and then all of a sudden it became Shabbat. You didn't think you thought you're gonna be home in time. You have your wallet on you. Now what do? So the case there that we spoke about was that you're in Reshut HaRabim. You're in a public domain. If you're in a public domain, so he said you got to walk. You can't walk 4 amot. So if you want to put your wallet down and hope for the best, you can always do that. Also, we learned from today's seif is if you put it down and you ask a goy to watch it for you, then that's okay too. Even if he takes it, someone that you know, a non-Jewish guy, whatever, and you want to do that, that's fine. What you could do is you could walk less than 4 amot, 7 feet, let's say, stop. And less than 4 months, stop because you're in Reshut HaRabim. But let's say in the case now is that you're not in Reshut HaRabim, you're not in public domain. You're on a side street. You're not in a public street. So how does that work out? So as follows. So says Rav Ovadia Yosef that once you're already holding muktzeh and it was accidental, you forgot your wallet in your pocket, you don't have to drop it off onto the side. If you want to, it's a better thing, but you don't have to. And you can continue walking with it till you get home. Now, just before you get home there's a machloka because at that point you are now crossing from even a Carmelit, which is like a side street, to a Reshut HaYachid, to a private domain, which is your house. So ideally at that point is, before you get to your house, throw it into your house or throw it into your property. And then you didn't carry it from. But that's also in a place where there's no eruv. But if it's in a place that has an eruv, like in Toronto, we have an eruv. So if you're not walking on the Reshut HaRabim, let's say you're not walking on Bathurst, you're walking on a side street, and now you realize, oh my gosh, I have my wallet in my pocket, I didn't even realize that. You're allowed to walk all the way into your house because it's an eruv, it's all one spot. So the truth is here in Toronto, the Bathurst is included in the eruv. So you could walk home with it, and then the way you take it out, let's say wherever you put it in your house, you can walk into your house at any point, any place, but try to do it in a backwards way to take it out. Flip your pocket inside out, something like that, so that it comes out in an unnatural way that you take it out of your hand. So that's case number one. The last siman is every person's dream is to find a bag of money or to find money, right? But not on Shabbat. We don't want to find it on Shabbat, right? But what if you do find it on Shabbat? What happens? So matzah arnaki b'Shabbat asur litelo. Afal pi sheyareh pen yikadevenu acher. So the Shulchan Aruch says if you find a wallet on Shabbat, you're asur to take it. Even if you're worried someone else might take it before you, right? Then you still cannot take this on Shabbat. Now, if it's your money, if it's your wallet that you lost, now you find on Shabbat, so you could do things to try to get. This is because we said before that if it's yours, you might come to do it anyway. So you could ask a goy to put it in your pocket. You could ask a goy to take it for you. You could do things because it's yours, and you might, if we're not going to give you a leniency, you might come to do it on your own anyway in a non-legal way. But if, let's say, you find someone else's money or another wallet, that's what we're talking about here, then you cannot take it. Even if you're worried someone else might take it, sorry, it's Shabbat, you got to withstand the test. What you can do is you can guard it if you like. There's an hour left of Shabbat, you stand beside it and say, hey, no, this is mine, it's mine. It's whatever, you stand beside it, you want to do that? You could technically do that if you like. Or you could tell a goy to guard it for you. Just like you could guard it, you could tell a goy, can you stand here and make sure no one takes that? I'll be back in an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, whatever it is, right? If they happen to take it on their own and hide it for you, whatever, that's their own thing. But you could tell them to guard it for you. Okay, that's that with Siman Reish Samech Vav. Tomorrow, B'ezrat Hashem. Now we're getting into, that was Erev Shabbat. Now the Erev Shabbat Tefillah. We're going to get into Mincha, Erev Shabbat, etc. And there'll be also very interesting halachot starting tomorrow, B'ezrat Hashem. Mincha tonight at 5:15. Have a good day, everyone. Tanur D'Eliyahu.